everyone, Nicole here, and today I have with me Reagan. So, Reagan is a very subtle energy, a very soft energy, and usually, at least in my experience with all of the spirited vessels that I have, typically when I come across a very soft, subtle energy, oftentimes in my case, it is usually the spirit of a child. So my assumption is that it is a child spirit attached to this doll. I, of course, will find out, hopefully today through this session, and see if it is in fact a child spirit, but it very well could be an adult. Just because it is a soft, subtle energy doesn't necessarily automatically mean it's a child. It is just something that I've experienced in general with a lot of the spirited vessels that I have. So hopefully we will find out more about Reagan today. And I know I've said this before, but I'll say it again. When I refer to the spirit by name, I'm using the vessel's name. So I name the dolls. I don't name the spirits. They have names, and I will wait until they give it to me. It doesn't always happen on the first session, sometimes not even on the second session. It usually does eventually happen the more you communicate with them. And then once I get their name, I will address them by their actual name. But until I have their name, I will address them by the name I give to the doll. And so the doll's name is Reagan. So I'm going to go through the tools. That way Reagan knows how to use them. And then we can begin. So hi Reagan, I am Nicole. And I oftentimes will say my name just because I don't think that they will automatically know my name. I live in a house where my husband refers to me as Babe and my kids is Mom. And so they probably wouldn't recognize my name unless I told them. So my name is Nicole, and I have a bunch of tools that you can use to communicate with me. And I will explain to you how they all work. None of these tools will hurt you. None of them will cause you any harm whatsoever. They are just there to let me know that you are here with me, and that so you can communicate through the tools. So right next to you there are two balls, and those are called blinky balls. If you touch them and interact with them, they'll start blinking. This right here is an EMF detector. So if you come near this and you touch it, the closer you get, the more lights will light up. I have the EVP recorder right here. So if you talk into that red light as loudly as possible, when I listen back, I will be able to hear your responses. Over on that table over there with the with the candles, I have a flashlight. And if you turn the top of the flashlight, it will turn the flashlight on and off depending on the direction you turn it. So you can always interact with me using the flashlight. There is also a motion detector over there, a motion sensor. So if you go near that, it's a flat white disc. If you go near that and touch that, that will also light up, so I will know that you are over there by those tools. And then I have the spirit box, which we will use after. And it basically scans through stations to create white noise, which will provide you with the energy that you need to talk through it. And like I'm almost tempted to just turn it on now to create a white noise. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. So I'm almost tempted to turn it on now. That way there can be some like static, even though I won't turn it on where I can hear it, but it'll still be producing enough energy to maybe for them to tap into it. Thank you so much. Do you like the blinky ball? Can you turn on the other one as well? I did buy some more blinky balls as well, so I will be getting them in, I think, tomorrow. So I will be placing them all over the room. And so we have them So that way I can, wherever they are in the room, if they feel more comfortable using it in a different location, they can. So I'm actually going to turn this on because it might be better to actually create the white noise. Even though it's kind of, you won't be able to hear it because the volume's not up, but maybe it'll create enough energy for them to tap into it and use it to use some of these tools. So with that being said, I will get started. So Reagan, can you tell me what your actual name is? Can you tell me where you lived when you were alive? Are you a child? If you are a child, are you a little boy? Are you a little girl? Are you an adult? If you are an adult, are you a man? Are you a woman? What year did you pass away? Do you like it here? Did someone greet you when you crossed over? If someone greeted you, who was it? Do you interact with the other spirits here? Do you interact with the cats? I just heard a footstep right to my left. Are you standing next to me? Is there anything that you would like to tell me about your death? Is there anything that you would like to say to me? So basically, I'm going to turn the spirit box on and ask you the same questions. And you can speak through the spirit box and give your answers that way as well. That way I can hear it in real time. Sometimes I don't hear it in real time. Sometimes it's very loud and it's very quick, so I don't pick up on the answers right away. But when I listen back to the recording, I will be able to hear them. And don't forget, you can use any of these tools to interact with me. Let me know that you're here. You can use the blinky balls. I know you used the blinky ball twice before. You can use that flashlight over there, or the motion sensor, or the EMF. Anything that you would like to use. Feel free to use them. So hi, Reagan. Can you tell me what your actual name is? Where did you live when you were alive? Are you a child? If you are a child, are you a little boy? Are you a little girl? Are you an adult? If you are an adult, are you a man or a woman? What year did you pass away? Do you like it here? Did someone greet you when you crossed over? If someone greeted you, who was it? Do you interact with the other spirits here? Do you interact with the cats? Do you play with them? Is there anything you'd like to tell me about your death? Is there anything that you would like to say to me? When you crossed over, what was the first thing you saw? Thank you. Is that you playing with the blinky ball? I'm gonna shut this off, okay? You say why? Do you want me to keep it running? Is there anything that you would like to say to me? like talking through this? Thank you. I keep hearing sounds all around me. Is that you? I'm gonna shut this off now. I know it's a little loud. It's a lot loud. I do notice that you like to play with the blinky ball. That's great. Is there anything else? Like, could you turn that flashlight on over there? You just turn the top of it. That's the part of the flashlight that's closest to the edge, the outer edge of the bookcase. If you just turn that, it'll turn the flashlight on. Or you can go next to the motion sensor, which is the flat round disc. If you go near that and touch it, it'll make the motion light go off. I did hear, when I had the spirit box going, there was a lot of movement going on around me. It almost sounded like somebody was like shuffling around in my area over here. And so I don't know if that was you, maybe trying to get my attention, or maybe you had to stand really close to me to interact with the spirit box. Because I kind of sit near the spirit box as well. I will say that the few times that blinky ball has gone off, the temperature drops in here. And at least it's enough degrees to feel the difference. So every single, I think it's gone off like maybe 3 or 4 times. There is a very noticeable difference in temperature when that goes off. And I should have grabbed my thermal imaging camera, but I didn't because I can't figure out how to save pictures. And so like basically even though I get to view the evidence in real time and I get to see what I'm seeing through the thermal imaging camera, I want to be able to save that evidence and also be able to share that evidence as well. And it doesn't really tell me in the manual how to save pictures, so I'm going to have to do some research online. What I'm going to do now, Reagan, is I'm going to sit back for 1 minute and I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let you do your thing for 1 minute. If you want to speak into this red light, if you have anything to say, speak into that red light as loudly as possible so when I listen back, I'll be able to hear what you're saying. And you can also play with anything here. You want to play with the cats, you want to play with the tools, do anything you want. So for the next minute or two, I'm not going to say anything. Well, thank you so much, Reagan. Thank you for interacting with the tools, and I hope that when I listen back, I can learn more about you and, you know, about who you were before you passed, and just learn more about you in general. And I hope that you like it here, and I hope that you know that you are part of my family and I care about you. And, you know, I just love this. I absolutely love getting to know the spirits that are in my home. And so until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye.